Hi, this is Mike, and welcome back to 5 Minutes of Fantasy Sports. So, been a couple revelations, I guess you could say, a couple news items that I wanted to discuss. Big one coming out of Portland is that Mr. Nurkic, or the Nurk as I call him, is probably going to be missing the rest of the season. It said 4 to 6 weeks for me. That is the rest of the season. My season's done at the end of week 21. But Yusuf Nurkic pretty much out for a while. He has plantar fasciitis, and Damian Lillard is done as well. So Portland is going to be a place that's going to need some players. I'll talk about them in a minute here. Also, I don't know what's going on. This guy's in first place. He dropped Kelly Oubre. I guess Oubre's been on a bit of a cold streak, but he's had a good season so far. If I had more than one move left, I'd consider picking up Kelly Oubre, so you can check your league. But I want to go into the Yahoo League here and show you how exactly you can search for teams and maybe take a look at players that are available in the fantasy verse that are on Portland. So what you do is you go up to your players tab, you click on it, and then where it says status, it defaults to all available players. What you want to do is click on that and scroll down, 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 and you can actually search by team. So we're going to go to Portland, and then we're going to change the season. We can maybe change it to the ranks. Rankings are always good to look at. And just to see kind of what's been going on in Portland here. So as far as rankings go, if you sort by the last 7 days, it's probably not going to be a lot. You want to probably do the last 30 days. Simons has been their best player. I tried multiple times to get Simons from this guy, but he was wanting ridiculous things, so I basically didn't get him. So Nurkic is gone for a while. Justice Winslow is someone he's 51% rostered. He's been picked up a lot lately, but basically Nurkic was averaging probably like at least 12 or so rebounds a game. Those rebounds are going to go somewhere. So if you can, I have Josh Hart on my team. I'm very happy about that because when he was in New Orleans, he was averaging, almost a double-double a game. And, now that there's going to be more rebounds available, that'll mean it'll be easier for him to get some rebounds. So I expect his production to go up a lot. Probably trade deadlines are over. If you're in one of the 23% of leagues where he's not rostered, you can pick up Josh Hart. I predict good things from him coming in the future. And, if not, if you can try to trade for him, I would suggest trading for him. I could anticipate top 75, possibly top 50 numbers, depending on his usage. The nice thing about him is he shoots from the field at a high percentage for a guard. So you can start him at shooting guard, and he shoots at a high percentage. But as far as sleepers, yeah, it's tough to see here. Macklemore, he's been playing some good minutes, but not putting up some great stats. Yeah, Ben McLemore, I'd reckon he's 4% rostered. He might be worth a flyer. It'll be good to just kind of watch Portland for the next couple games and see who they start, see who plays. I think Joe Ingles is done for the year. Yeah, he had an ACL tear, so he's out. Eric Bledsoe is probably not going to play, it looks like. Dennis Smith Jr., he's someone to consider. Oh, never mind. It says Monday, 10:56 a.m. The Blazers are releasing Dennis Smith Jr. All right, so he's done. Yeah, so Portland is. I have no idea who's going to get minutes in Portland. Cody Zeller not available. I don't. Hollis Jefferson is still in the league. Wow, Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Look at all these people I'm discovering here. So yeah, moving forward, Simons is going to get you some good stats. Hart's going to get you some good stats. Everyone after that, it's kind of a crapshoot, whatever you want to say, roulette wheel spin. You can say any of those things. But yeah, that's the big news coming out of Fantasyville. This was a good ad, actually. Laurie Cannon. I can never say these names correctly. He's been out for a long time, so he got dropped in our league, and the guy in first place scooped him up. Aaron's team. So anyway, if he's available, he might be worth a look. He was putting up some decent numbers. Uh, he'll get you. He was averaging 13.5 and a couple assists and a couple threes. So decent numbers. I guess this guy thought he was better than Kelly Oubre. I don't know if I agree with that. But time will tell. He's in first place, and I am not. Jackson Hayes is also someone you might consider in New Orleans. Looks like he might be starting moving forward. He is playing in a too big lineup as well. If you have Draymond Green and you're still holding on to him, I would suggest not holding him. He said 3 to 4 weeks he'll be back, and that was on Monday. So depends when your playoffs are. It might be worth it, for the semifinals or finals. But even then, he's not going to get you a ton of stuff. So guys coming off waivers, Dylan Brooks. I wish I could have held on to him, but I'm going to need players for my games. I did recommend yesterday Mr. Cameron Payne, and it's looking like he's going to not play on Thursday. So I still think he's the best option long term in Phoenix. Phoenix has the top offense in the league. They're in first. They have the best record in the league right now. So someone has to pick up those minutes Chris Paul is having. I expect Devin Booker to get more shots. DeAndre Ayton to get more shots, but one of these guys, Cameron Payton, is probably the guy that you want moving forward. It says it could be Elfrid Payton. Elfrid the Butler, my favorite nickname for a player, is on the team now. Aaron Holiday possibly might pick up a few minutes in the short term, but Cameron Payne is really the guy that I would target. So he might not play today or tomorrow, or I think Thursday, Friday, he's out, but they haven't officially ruled him out Friday, but he's still the best guy moving forward, and he's 41% rostered now as opposed to 36%. So anyway, keep an eye on the injuries. Keep your eyes on the people coming off injuries as well, because you might be able to get a couple waiver wire steals that'll pay off for the rest of the season. So that's it for me. I'll see everyone later.